Okay, the story of the tattoo. Christopher Reeve. Alright, back in 1977, I saw People magazine had come out for the first time. And Superman had come out. I look awful. You have to excuse me, I have to get my shit together pretty quick anyway. But, it was like he was on the cover for Superman, and it was like an instant connection that I can't explain, like a soulmate type thing, or maybe now a guardian angel. Well, I never could get over that feeling. And after his death, even, I found out that we were living in the same places, doing the same things at the same times, and fate could have bumped us into each other. Had his wife died first, I was going to go there and show up on his doorstep and offer to do anything to make him happy. When they passed away, I was very, very ill with valley fever. And I noticed the foundation not in this spotlight anymore. So I thought, I need to get famous. I had already earned celebrity status on a certain social site that I think is horrible, from the get-go. And I don't publicize that fact anymore. But I did know Farrah Fawcett. I'm the idiot who connected everyone. But anyway, she died. She was going to Germany for stem cell treatments before she died, and I thought, there's my celebrity. But she passed away. Well, as fate would have it, one day I tripped and I fell and I smacked my head and knocked myself out. Roommate said I was turned purple, sent me to the ER in an ambulance with a purse on my chest. And I would think that they would check my purse to see what medication I take. They saw that I had amphetamine in my system. That's because I take Adderall. They didn't bother to further investigate that. So they didn't treat me. I went home kind of with a concussion and stuff, and I sat there, and I realized I had no feeling, and I couldn't move my left arm. So I went to my chiropractor, and he said, where are your x-rays? I said, they didn't take any. So he took some, and he knows my medical knowledge. He said, look at there, Karen. He says, look at the C6 and a little bit the C5. And I went, oh my God. He says, you have a spinal cord injury. You need a neurologist. So I went to Dr. Quack Quack, Shidahub, as I call him Quack Quack, who told me, yes, you're paralyzed, and apparently I have arthritic bone spurs all over my spine, and when I whacked my head and knocked the vertebrae out of place, I wedged a couple of those damn things into my spinal column. They're still there. He told me it would take at least 5 years of intense daily physical therapy and or so I'm dealing with this retarded thing. And or surgery to remove the bone spurs before I could even think of the possibility of ever typing again, which I found to be unacceptable. So I went home and I thought, well, how did Christopher handle it? I happened to pull up his last speech before he died, and I followed his advice. Vibration. Piece of shit. I hate this phone. Don't buy Android. Anyway, I decided to try the vibration therapy and physical therapy and stuff, and everything I tried seemed to work. Stupid thing. I hate this stupid thing. Anyway, yeah, the vibrations started bringing my feeling back. We got movement. I retrained my hand. I'd put like on my head and move it in the shower and stuff to try and retrain it to do what it was supposed to do in the first place. And I even wound up taking the brace off. I thought, how am I ever going to like retrain this if it's set in a brace. So I took the brace off. Said the hell with it. I mean, I totally devoted myself. I noticed one where I could do just a little bit with my fingers. And I grabbed a tissue and I pulled and pulled for like an hour. Like it weighed 1,000,000 pounds, but it finally popped out. One thing Chris always said was that with hope anything's possible. Well, I used to do videos where I would talk about what I could not do. And in one I went like this. I went, that's not supposed to happen, because we'd given up. We thought the risk was never coming back, but it did. So then I was always doing therapy. And it took me a while to get my hand prop up, but within a year I could type. And I was going to type this doctor an email of quack, 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 you know, and tell him what I thought. But that's why I have this tattoo, because I feel like he helped me from beyond the grave. I was devastated when he died. But the weirdest thing, I was shooting that video of the valley fever, and I could see the look that I saw in his face a week before he died in that speech that I had happened to watch. And I had filmed that tattoo. A little while later, we looked over at my phone, and my phone popped up, and that speech was on it. Happened twice that night. I walk away from the phone, it would stop, and I walk towards it, and it would start again. That's where I got the idea for the foundation, to expose this valley fever epidemic too. But yeah, there's a story behind everything, but that's a quick version because I got a lot to do.